Hello everyone, welcome to SOFTECH. Let us discuss about SAP ABAP interview question and answers. Can you define a field without a data elements? Answer: yes, if you want to specify no data elements and therefore no domain for a field. You can enter data type and field length and a short text directly in the table maintenance. Define it between static and dynamic step loops. Answer: step loops fall into two classes, static and dynamic. Static step loops have a fixed size that cannot be changed at runtime. Dynamic step loops are visible in size. If the user resizes the window, the system automatically increase or decrease the number of step loop block displayed. If any given screen, you can define any number of static step loops but only a single dynamic one. What is the use of the statement leave to list programming? Answer: leave to list programming statement is used to produce at least from a model pool. Leave to list processing statement allows to switch from dialog mode to list mode within a dialog program. What is the difference between synchronous and asynchronous updates? Answer: a program asks the system to perform a certain task and then there waits or does not wait for the task to finish. In synchronized processing, the program waits. Control returns to the program only when the task has been completed. In asynchronous processing, the program does not wait. The system returns control after merely logging the request for execution. Does the external program run in the same SAP LUW as the caller or in a separate one? Answer: transactions run with a separate SAP LUW. Reports run with a separate SAP LUW. Dialog modules run in the same SAP LUW as the caller. Function modules run in the same SAP LUW as the caller. The only expectations to the above rules are function modules called with in update task v2 function only or in background task ALE application. These always run in their own separate update transactions. What is the difference between leave transaction and call transaction? In contrast to leave to transaction, the call transaction statement causes the system to start a new SAP LUW. This second SAP LUW runs parallel to the SAP LUW for the calling transaction. What are the steps in a BDC section? Answer: the first step in a BDC section is to identify the screens of the transaction that the program will progress. Next step is to write a program to build the BDC table that will be used to submit the data to SAP. The final step is to be submit the BDC table to the system in the batch mode or as a single transaction by the call transaction command. List the various steps involved for adding value. Help for the perimeter in ABAP CDS analytical query. Answer: first, create an ABAP CDS views for dictionary based on any dummy table. Then create an ABAP CDS cube with required logic. Now, creating an ABAP CDS analytical query with the required logic. At least result query in analysis for Excel value help button exists. How can the user add subtotal text in ABAP ALV grid? Answer: listed below are the steps for adding the subtotal in the ABAP ALV grid. by creating an ABAP program in SE38 transaction. Create an ALV report by using the function module release underscore ALV underscore grade underscore display. Populate the subtotal underscore event in IT underscore events. Parameter in the recuse underscore ALV underscore grade underscore display. List the benefits of using ABAP in Eclipse over ABAP in SAP GUI. Answer. There are various advantages of utilizing ABAP in IDE Eclipse over ABAP editor. The user can create CDS views and AMDPs which ultimately push down the code to database level and help in speedily access to records. All the CDS views created in IDE are available in SE11 and user can utilize them in your programs in SE38. User can make modifications in their programs while debugging and activating your program while in debug mode, and user can then produce with debug along with the new changes. User can create multiple projects and create your stuff inside it. In Web IDE, the user has the advantage of using advanced SQL. Define field symbols in ABAP. Answer. Field symbols point, known as pointers in C language, to something. That could be a table, a field, or simplify nothing. By nothing, I am referring to the structure of a field symbol which can be dynamically determined. A field symbol can be utilized in any operand position in this is visible and also matches the types defined utilizing typing. How can the user create ABAP by for query in SAP? Answer. For creating an ABAP by for query, the programming should create a user and a functional group. The functional group can be created by using with or without logical database table. Finally, assigning the user group to functional group. Finally, creating a query on the functional group generated. What is the difference between SE16 and table maintenance generator? Answer. SE16 is a data browser and it is used to view the contents of the table, and we cannot change or append new fields to the existing structure of the table, as we cannot view the structure level display using the SE16. Table Maintenance Generator TMG is a tool which is created using T code SM30. TMG is used to create a equipment by using customized tables created by end users can be changed as required, such as making an entire to the table, deleting an entire, etc. How should the user tick an option in standard T code like LB10 along with particularly delivered? Answer. In case there is no additional condition meant for checking the particle deliver checkbox, the user can then select the particle deliver checkbox by using transaction variant in SHD0 transaction. Once the transaction variant has been created, then activating the variant and checked the LB10 transaction. In ABAP, can the user write select in the loop? Answer. This is not recommended as it will cause a major performance issue. It will run the query every time it loops and you are using select, which means you are finishing all fields of the tables assigning. If tables have millions of entries, then in every iteration. Your select query will go around millions of records in table. Therefore, it could lead to serious performance issues. Inside of this, it is advanced that you use for all entities the statement. It will fulfill your requirement. What is the difference between a singleton and a statistic class ABAP? Answer. A singleton is a design partner where the classes is required to create object. The class ensures that only one object exists for every internal section which is available to consumers. Therefore, when you create a singleton classes, it does not allow you to create multiple instances of the class. Instead, a single instance will be created which behaves as a global access point to reuse that class throughout the lifetime of the application component. A class which only contains static components and no instant components is known as a static class. The user can directly access the components using the operator. A global static classes is loaded once which it class pool into the current internal session. Like every ABAP program, it cannot be clearly deleted from the sessions. In subclasses, the statistic methods declared using class methods of a class cannot be referred. What are the two methods to declare input field as mandatory? Answer. Two waves. Parameter ABC type XYZ obligatory. Check if ABC is initial. Message field ABC is mandatory type E end if. Thank you for watching this video.